Hi, good people. Hi, TIs. It's Sherry, and I'm here with some free and valuable research and reviews for you that are going to help you benefit yourselves as well as each other. All right. So today I'm going to be reviewing two products. Okay, in a little something I like to refer to as this or that. Okay, this or that. That's what we're going to be talking about. So my two products. This brush or that brush. Okay. Both of these brushes, by the way, are great products. Okay, and they're budget friendly, great quality, game changing brushes. I'm telling you. Today we want to find out is which one works best to detangle and smooth frizzy hair. Okay. By the end of this video, we will all find out. All right. So. Again, my goal on this channel is to bring you helpful research and reviews on budget-friendly, good quality products. So, and today I actually happen to have two of them, these two brushes, okay? And again, let's find out. So, just to talk about these again, you got the Wet&Wild brand, and we have the Kareco brand, okay? Both are promised to smooth and detangle hair, okay, particularly curly and tangly and frizzy hair. Okay, they're both under $15. Okay, they can be found at both Amazon, also Walmart, the company's websites themselves, Kareco or Wet&Wild, and even salons. I have to say, I've seen both of these brushes at hair care, at hair salons. So don't sleep on the salons. They tend to be a little bit more expensive, but they do happen to have very good products, of course, at salons, right? But like I said, these two, this one I actually bought at a salon, and this one I bought at Walmart, but the first one I ordered online through Amazon because they had a bigger color selection and I wanted the ombre colored one. So yeah, but they both work great. But today, which one works the best, this or that? We'll find out. Okay, so I'm excited to show you guys how these tools work on my hair. As many of you, you guys know how it is. These brushes nowadays are total game changers, okay? Because, having coarse kinky hair, it's a mess. It's hard to detangle it and it hurts. So, and these brushes are going to help with that. So, a little disclaimer, I am not a professional. I'm not a cosmetologist at all, but what I do have is 20 plus years of personal experience in dealing with my challenging texture type of hair, which many of you also have. It's very coarse, it's very kinky, it's very dry, and it's very frizzy. Okay, so it's hard to get it under control. It's a challenge, so these brushes have been really life-changing for me, and for many others of you out there. So I want to show you some good products. I really do. They're both good. Again, which one is the best? Okay, so a little bit of history, just real briefly. I wish they would have had these brushes when I was growing up because, not to play the victim mode here, but I'm just being honest, okay? It's why I do some of these videos. I always had really nappy hair, per se. I don't like to use that word, but that's what it was called. That's what it's called sometimes, depending who says it. But whenever either one of my parents, my mother being white, she really didn't know how to detangle, really kinky hair because she doesn't have very kinky hair. Ironically, she has tangly hair, but she doesn't have very kinky hair. So she really didn't know. And my father himself, he dealt with a lot of addiction issues and whatnot. So for him, I think to actually have to sit down and do something as trivial as brushing hair, he was always a little heavy-handed with it, we'll say. So I cried. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm over it. But it hurt, and then he would just say, "Oh, you're being tender-headed." Well, no, you're being heavy-handed and it hurts when you have kinky hair and you're combing through it and it's tangled close to your head. It hurts to untangle it, okay? So just saying, when you guys are out there and people, if you have kids or whatever, and if they say it hurts, and even with adults, I know it hurts to detangle it. You guys are going to watch me do it in a minute, so hold on. I'm going to show you. We're going to do a side-by-side here of the Wet&Wild brush versus the Kareco brush. Okay, and again, I just wanted to say they're both under $15. You can find them both at major retailers, all right? So yeah, anyways, and a little bit of that too. I finally learned how to brush my hair when I was about 10 years old. Otherwise, my whole life, every picture is me with a brown afro. It wasn't even the era where afros were popular. But I digress. Anywho, dot, dot, dot. Now you know. Now you know some of my dirty little secrets, right? Some of them. So yeah, that is a big piece of why I do these videos, though, to help people, you know, to find tools to solutions to issues. Okay. Again, we can't always make it perfect, but we can make it better, you know, through the right tools for the, you know, for whatever the issue is. Okay. All right. So a little precautions with kinky coarse hair. It tends to have a lot of breakage, as you guys know, when you deal with it. So these brushes are going to help, you know, prevent some of that. So I was going to use clips, but I have a clip, so I'm going to use that and do a side by side. Yeah, and we're going to get to it in a minute. Just one more thing I want to tell you about these awesome brushes. This one retailed for $8.80 at Amazon. Well, actually, this one's from Walmart, but when I bought the original at Amazon, it was $8.80. This Kareco brush retails for $12.85 on Amazon, but I actually bought this one from my hair salon, and I believe it was somewheres around there, under $15 for sure, and it was totally worth it. Now, I'll show you guys in just a moment here. I don't want to be long-winded, but yeah. So the Wet and Wild brush, it's actually called the Proflex Dry. So why that is they call it flex because the head is somewhat flexible. You'll see when I comb it through. And dry because it has these vents in it. So I guess if you wanted to blow dry your hair at the same time as you're brushing it out. I don't do that. I have a whole separate blow dryer. I did a whole video on that. So for me, I don't need that feature, but that's what it has, and that's why it's called the Proflex Dry. It's flexible, and it's got the vents so you can blow dry with it. Okay, and then the Kareco, this one is called the Tanglebuster. Okay, and if you notice, I want to say, well, hold on, we'll go piece by piece here. Okay, so this Wet and Wild comes in great colors. They have ombre colors, you know, that mixy swirl of colors. I had one that was like a peach and pink, you know, ombre mixed. Then they have, you know, lilac. They have teal and pink. They have teal and blue. For solid colors, they got solid blue, solid pink, solid black for guys, solid teal. And again, it's flexible, it's plastic, it's light, you know, it really works well. So I will say too, though, about this one is it only has the plastic bristles. If you guys notice that, we'll get kind of close. Excuse the lint and everything. I tried to clean this as good as possible, but I digress. Anyways, pay attention. For brushes, bristles are important, okay, and so is the head. So with these, it has the plastic bristles, okay, plastic, which is fine. They're flexible, so they work for detangling. However, the Kareco, which is one of my favorite features about this brush, is it has the plastic bristles, you guys see, but it also has the boar bristles, you know, the ones that are like boar, you know, pig hair, pig, whatever you would call it, pig, you know, the covering, the little fur hair bristles that cover their body. You know, they're nice and taut and sharp, and they work wonderful for smoothing. So this Kareco brush is the only brush that I've ever seen, you guys, that actually has a mixture of the plastic as well as the boar bristles. This one has been my favorite, but we're gonna see when we do this right now. But that is a great feature, okay, because the plastic again help to detangle, and the boar bristles help to smooth. So it smooths and detangles at the same time. I've seen that on a blow dryer brush. That's why I like that one so much. And now I've seen it on a regular brush. And I think that's a great thing to have, especially if you have super tangly, kinky hair. You know, you straighten it and you smooth it at the same time. All right. Only thing now, this Kareco one, it doesn't have as many colors as the Wet and Wild. This one has a great selection of colors. This one has colors, you know, they have a red, they have like a mauve-y colored one. They have, I think, a gray one and a black one, okay? But that's about it. Oh, and a blue one, excuse me. And they have a mini one that's both pink and blue. That one's really cute, but it's a mini one. So I guess for children or for somebody with super short hair or like a wig maybe. Also, these do make great wig brushes. I'll show you, but not in this video, okay? But yeah, so this one doesn't have as many colors, but they got what you need, you know? Also, too, this one's a little bit bigger if you see the head. Okay, see, I don't mean to show my one I see there. This head is bigger on this one, and it's rectangle shape versus this one is an oval head. Okay, this one covers more area. Okay, as we'll see. I'm enough talking, I'm going to get to it, but I just want you guys to understand, you know, a brush is a tool to groom yourself. So you want to make sure that you're investing in a good quality tool to get the job done. especially for those of us with super kinky, nappy hair, you know what I mean? Tangly, like you have to have the little bitty, the other stuff is not going to do it, which, you know, just to put it out there, okay? It's going to be painful. I say you can brush your hair out with anything, but the least painful route and the most effective route would be with these type of new brushes, okay? Yeah, so I just wanted to point out real briefly, hang on guys, hold on. Okay. There are other tools people use for detangling. You don't just have to have, you know, a $15 detangling brush. Although the $15 detangling brush it works better. You can still use things like this, okay? Wide tooth comb, just make sure that the teeth are wide, not the little bitty ones, you know, for straight, you know, short-haired people who have straight short hair. Don't do that. That's not going to help. You need the wide tooth. So this will work, and I have used this many a time to detangle my hair, and it has hurt like heck all those times, okay? Also too, this little ditty, that's big ditty actually, a wide tooth comb. I thought that this might be good because it's wide tooth, and maybe it would on somebody with really long hair, or maybe somebody who doesn't have as tightly kinky hair as I do. For me, this did nothing. So when we're done with this video, I'm going to get rid of this, and yeah. So anyways, the right tool for the job. This would work, but not as efficient as one of these detangling brushes would work. It's a new game nowadays, guys, a new game, and these are hot on the scene and they work. All right, I'm talking a lot. I'm excited. I just want to mention how different brushes have different uses, okay? And I know you guys know this, but it doesn't help to get a little review, right? Just a little. Okay, so just case in point, I'll show you 3 different things, you know, 3 different styling tools. Take this one. This is a rat tail comb, okay, because the tail, like a rat, whatever, thin little rat tail comb. This one is good for parting, okay? Yeah, you can get right up in there. And this too for parting. That's what this, also it's for teasing, okay? Now I never in my life, I have a lot of volume in my hair. I have never really ever had to tease my hair. There is no need. I could just do this and my hair will have volume. But for those who want volume and wear hairstyles, this is the tool that does that, okay? A rat tail comb, it makes it ratty, you know, as in teasing, giving it volume, okay? I use it for parting. Okay, also too, now I did a whole other video on round brushes, okay? Like its namesake, it's round and it's a brush. Round brushes are for a lot of times styling, because obviously you can flip your hair under, you can get the roots real good. You know, it's really a styling tool. It's not a detangling brush. Now, just be aware of that. This is a styling tool. I also use it for the bristles, helps to smooth. Now, so what I used to do, I used to use 2 different tools. I would use this brush to detangle, comb it out, and I would use this brush to smooth it down. That's 2 different tools, which is fine, but why use 2 when you can use 1? Or why use 2 when you can use, you know, why use one, the comb that hurts, when you could use one of these that hurts a lot less? Okay, why ask why? All right, just wanted to show you guys. Also too, real quickly, here is a paddle brush, okay? Nice and wide. It's got a wide head, kind of like this one. Wider the head means it covers more of the area. This one is truly for smoothing. Also, it's got the bristles. It's for smoothing and it's for brushing. It is not for detangling. It does not detangle. Don't get one of these and try to detangle. You would have to, again, comb it out first, then smooth it, and then brush it, you know? But with these new game-changing brushes, you don't have to do that. This brush has the plastic bristles, okay, and it has the boar bristles, and it says it detangles and smooths, okay? So, and this one as well, but this one doesn't have the boar bristles. So we're gonna find out, all right? This versus this or that, this or that. Which one? Okay, and they're both great products, by the way, both great products. So, alrighty, without any ado, let's get into it. We're just I'm gonna show you guys, we're gonna brush this out, okay? All right, so I'm gonna put this side up, okay, while we brush this side. Okay, this side I'm gonna use, the left side I'm gonna use the Kareco Tanglebuster brush. On the right side, I'm going to use the Wet&Wild Proflex brush. All right, here we go. So now my hair is nice and nappy because I haven't gotten to it in a couple days. I do wear a relaxer in my hair though, so it is chemically straightened. So why does it still get tangly? I don't know. It just wants to revert back to its natural texture, you know? So it's notoriously hard, anyways, for me to keep my hair straight and smooth, you know, even though I do wear a relaxer. So, all right, you guys see that? Now notice when I detangle it, I don't just go ham. I just don't go all the way through. That's going to create more breakage. So what I do is I comb halfway through. I start at the roots, but then when I get to the end, I slow down because that's where the tangles are. And then I go through that part a little bit. You know, I do it fast, but, you know, I kind of lift it up when I get to that point, if you noticed. You know, rarely do I ever, you don't just go in there and just rake it through all the way. That's not for curly hair, or any hair with a tangle, I should say. All right, so, ta-da. How's that? Ooh, ow. Okay, hang on, the back's a little nappier. Hold on, guys. Little kinkier. Little more tangly, I shall say. Okay, there we go. Got through it. Okay, ta-da. You know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. No, and it hardly hurt. And actually it felt good going on my roots. You know, I feel it like really brushing through my scalp. That's nice. Okay. Excuse the color. I put in some color, actually that one day spray, so I have to wash that out. Also too, that one day spray gets over your brushes. So that's not cool, but that's fine. So yeah, and it's a little bit on my hands. That's from the color hairspray. Anyways, I digress. So yeah, there we go. That was the Wet&Wild right side. Let's go on to the left side. Let's do the Kareco brush. Here we go. Again, you notice I'm going in and I'm not going all the way to the ends right away, guys. I'm going in almost 3/4 or maybe half, right? Almost like I'm grabbing it like as if I was gonna put it in a ponytail. And then I get the ends last, okay? And you see this? Ooh, again. Ooh, my goodness. I'm oohing and eyeing because I've combed my hair so many times with combs, you know, or brushes that weren't made for the task, and it just hurt like heck, you know? Even a little tangle. For some reason in my hair, it's like amplified. But with this thing, it feels so smooth. It hardly hurts at all, if at all. My goodness. I'm telling you guys, game changer. These brushes, these tools are game changers. You know, and you might say, hey, you know, 15 bucks is a lot to spend on a brush, but is it really? Because I mean, you use it almost every day. I mean, you know, every time you brush your hair. So even if you wear an updo style, whatever, you're still gonna brush it often per week, right? I mean, so it's a tool, right? And it's a tool you'll use every day. So invest in a good one. Invest in a good one for sure. You know, some stuff you can skimp on. Hair brushes are not one of them. Hair brushes, you wanna, you know, make sure you get a good quality. And not saying, you know, $15 is not a lot. I've seen brushes for like $200. I know they exist because I watch hair videos with the hairstylist, and one guy was saying, you know, I paid $200 for this brush. He's a hairstylist, of course, so obviously his tools are professional level. Mine don't have to be, but still, you know, $15 is not bad. All right, so anyways, let me just take a look here, guys. Hold on. I am really, oh my goodness, I'm loving this one. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh, wonderful. Kinks are all gone. Look, I can brush right through it. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay, hold on. Kareco or Wet&Wild? Let me just do the Wet&Wild one more time. Okay. Okay. This one's good too. This one's good. The Wet&Wild's great. I'm not knocking it. It's great. And before I knew about this one, this one was super great. But now that I know about this one, no. We're talking non-human items, okay? Works a little different with humans. Anyways, I digress. So these two brushes, this or that, the Wet&Wild Proflex or the Kareco Tanglebuster. Which one do I think works best? Okay, I'm going to say the Kareco Tanglebuster. Definitely hands down. They're both good products. The Wet&Wild does work good. It works fine. You know, it works totally fine. However, the Kareco I like because the head is bigger, so I cover more area, okay? And if you guys notice with this little curve in that, I like it that it goes through a little better. And this one is more oval, so I kind of have to, you notice, you see that? It doesn't, and I actually, with the plastic on this one is a little lighter. Well, actually, no, you know what? They're about the same, but this one is longer. It says that this one too, by the way, one of the features is it has anti-static padding in the rubber part of it, whatever that means. I mean, well, you know, to not create static, especially with frizz-prone hair. But the plastic on this is lighter and the head is oval. So it's not as like ergodynamic against your head when you're brushing it. I mean, it's fine, but like this one is, it just covers more area with the rectangle bigger head. And it has, I can feel the boar bristles like against my scalp as I'm brushing, and I like it. It feels like it's massaging it, stimulating my scalp as it were. And then also too, for oil distribution, as you guys know, the oils start from your scalp, right? And for those of us with dry hair, we hardly have any oils to speak of, right? But the little that we have, everybody's, it starts at the root and it goes all the way to the ends. That's why the ends of your hair are always the driest, because that's where the oil gets to last. Again, for those of us with dry hair, we already don't have a lot. So anywho, the fact that this brush, I can feel it getting all the way down. It says it has a contouring head, and it is absolutely, I see what they mean. It goes right to your scalp. Like, I really feel like I have a good brush with this. It feels like, you know, like I'm getting somewhat of a little scalp massage. I like it. I like it. All right, and it's a nice bright red, orangey red, which I like. Okay, so, all right, Kareco Tanglebuster brush. That's the one I'm gonna go with, okay? Real quick, who is this product for? Who would either of these products be for? Anybody with curly or tangly hair that needs a good brush. You know, kids, teenagers, adults, women and men, they do make both of these in black, you know, so if you have a male, you know, if you know somebody with tangly or curly hair, you know who they are. We know who we are, okay? Usually the fact that if somebody has frizzy hair, that's kind of your giveaway that it's tangly too, okay? Which is fine. But definitely these tools would be a great gift idea for anybody. And at $15, that's a good price, you know, and it's something they would use every day. You know, it'd be a great gift, great gift. Practical, useful. I just want to say this too. There are other brands of brushes that I've seen on Amazon that work similar to these, okay? And looked that they would work almost just as well. Same thing, I seen like a lilac colored one with this kind of flexible head, looked just like this one, but the only thing that it didn't have, which is why I like this one, it didn't have the mixed bristles, you know, the boar with the plastic. So for that reason, me personally, I would stick with the Kareco brand. As far as I know, I didn't see any other brands that offer that feature. So that's an excellent feature, by the way, excellent. That's it, the Kareco. All right. Also too, I want to say, if you like this type of content, hit like and subscribe so that you can get my weekly research and review videos that will help you to benefit yourselves as well as each other. Next time, I'll be doing some more reviews on hair products, great hair products, and some makeup tips, you know, to help you look your best at parties or work or wherever, you know. I've also included in the links, guys, check it out if you want, my other review video on the round brush. I compared 2 different round brushes to see which one worked the best to smooth frizz. Again, this video was for a detangling brush. Okay, it also smooths it a little bit, but the round brush with the bristles are more for smoothing, also for styling, but these particular bristles. I did a whole video on that, and I'll put that in the links for you guys, along with some other YouTube reviews on these same brushes and ones like it, if you guys want to check those people out. It's great information, you know, great information. Just before you go out and buy something, you want to see what people have to say about it, you know. Sometimes you don't even want to watch the whole video, just watch a clip of it. You can fast forward through it. I hate to say that, but you could if you wanted to, okay? You don't have to sit here and listen to me. It is interesting, if I do say so myself, but I get it, you know, time is short. We got limited time. So, yeah, so One other thing I wanted to say, oh, invest in a good brush, and comment and let us know, if you guys in the comments, what kind of brushes do you use, what brand, and how does it work with your hair texture. Let us know. After all, this YouTube is a search engine, and it's a community for us to help ourselves. Oh, I'm sorry, my ears. It's red from the hair color, not just red out of I'm okay, let's cover it up. Anywho, YouTube is a search engine as well as a supportive community. That's what we're here for, and that's what I'm here for. It really is to give us information that helps us to benefit ourselves as well as each other, okay? So with that, invest in a good brush. May I suggest this one? Or this one. Definitely this one. All right, thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.